There we go. I don't know why it wasn't working. All right. Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm a little fucked. Why do I have no chat? I guess it's not a big deal. Don't need fucking chat. Well, I do want chat on screen. There we go. That's better. Oh, they're both chats. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna put on slow mode. And the point is, I do want you guys to be able to tell me what Akira Toriyama's work meant for you. Okay? I want everybody to have their chance to publicly say, like, maybe your favorite scene, maybe it's just a memory you have. And I want you guys to just be able to tell me that, okay? I think that'd be really nice. I think it'd be a really good way to honor what he's done. And yeah. Thank you for the super chat. You guys don't need a super chat on this stream. Can't believe he's gone. I agree. I'm gonna do we're gonna try a 30-second slow mode, okay? Please don't. You don't need a super chat or anything. This is not about that. We're just gonna do a little slow mode, and I just want you to know. Please answer in all sincerity as much as you can. Yeah, what Dragon Ball means to you. Thank you again for the super chat. Again, you don't need a super chat to me. This is not that type of stream. Maybe what Dragon Ball means to you. Maybe you're a Dr. Slump fan. Maybe you like Dragon Quest. Maybe you liked Blue Dragon. He did the designs for that. Maybe you like Jocko. Maybe you like Sandland, which is getting a movie and a game soon. Maybe you're excited for Daima. It meant everything. And how people grew and appreciated his work and how much he changed the world we live in today. I agree. He did a lot. Akira Toriyama was my childhood. Even now, I still watch anime and will teach my daughter about all of his work. Rest in peace, Toriyama. I agree. Toriyama is the reason he made Dragon Ball a fortune for my rest of my life. I think I understand what you're trying to say. I'm assuming English might not be your first language. Oh my God, we're going to have to go slower than this. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to go giga slow mode. I apologize. Honestly, it's very late. I thought less people would be here. We might have to do a minute slow mode. I apologize. I will try to read as many as I can. I've already cried, by the way. I'm past crying. I think I've made it out the trenches. You know what? Let's try this. Let's put this on this side. Let's do react stream. There we go. Let's do it like this. And what I will do is I will zoom in. Is that better, guys? Can you see better? That way you can see each other's messages too. All right. I started off not really liking Dragon Ball, but after watching it properly, I grew to love the series and games. He has had such a great influence on the world. Rest in peace, Toriyama. That's a beautiful message. Thank you so much. I recently got into the franchise this year, and to see him gone hurts me. Yeah, I agree. I love all of Dragon Ball Z series, all the Dragon Ball Z series, Superheroes and Super Dragon Ball and GT and all. That's beautiful. Thank you, man. Dragon Ball was my childhood. Oh, and I lost it. Sorry, YouTube chat kind of sucks. I'll try my best to keep messages. Akira meant the world to me. Just so you guys know, in Japanese, usually please try to call him Toriyama. It's just way more respectful, just so you understand. Just so you guys know. I know a lot of you are, you're native English speakers, but just so you guys know. Let me read the super chat. Dragon Ball was the first manga I ever read. I wish his family the best. Yeah, please wish his family the best. I mean, as much as we're devastated, imagine people who actually knew him. Please. Again, please, you don't have to super chat or anything. I'm going to try and read as many messages as possible. Meant the world to me, and he was my entire childhood and has brought me so many good times and has always lifted me up and has been there for me all this time. May the legend rest in peace. I discovered him when I was like 5 to 7. I think I got introduced to his work through Dragon Ball Z, and I loved it ever since. Can't believe he's gone now. Rest in peace. Try to, if you guys have any specifics too, I'd love to hear those. Dragon Ball Super Broly literally saved me from S-word sewer slide in 2019. So I genuinely owe him my life. May he rest in peace and fly high. That's a beautiful story. Thank you for sharing that. And I'm hoping your mental state is better. And know that people love you, and you should never take your own life, because things will change for the better. What a dog shit fucking thing to say. Take a 5-minute walk. Don't donate to say stupid shit. We're not talking about Dragon Ball right now. A real human passed away. He made me get new friends. That's amazing. Akira Toriyama is my favorite mangaka next to Kishimoto and Kubo. Yeah, one of all the Titans, right? And both of them very inspired by him. He did pass away, yes. He passed away, for those who don't know, on March 1st. But we just found out now. We literally just found out today. Again, I'm loving to read your stories about how Dragon Ball or any of his work moved you in any specific way. Or any specific stories are great. Specific stories are amazing. May Akira Toriyama rest in peace. He will forever be a legend for bringing us our childhood. Thank you. Is my screen borked? Oops, sorry guys. Everything's borked because I zoomed into the chat so much. Let's just read this message. Dragon Ball was one of the first manga series I decided to read. I never read through all of it, but it meant so much to me, especially seeing Goku and all of his love. May Toriyama rest in peace. Hey, feel free to pick it up again, right? No better time than now. For those who don't know, Daima, Toriyama worked very hard on Daima, as far as we know, as far as we've been told. Toriyama was very involved, more than almost any other Dragon Ball series. He was involved with Daima. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Again, you don't have to super chat. Can I turn off super chats in stream? I don't know how to do that. Daima, let's read Smug. I think that's a good one to read. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. The most influential work in my life. When my dad passed away when I was 7, all my brother and I had while my mom was at work was the Buu Saga DVD and Budokai 3. Smug Stick, that is a beautiful story. That's the kind of stuff I want to read, guys, if you don't mind. If you have anything like that, I mean, I'd love to read it. Thank you, Smug Stick, for coming out. By the way, if any people who have me on Discord just want to come and say something, maybe share their own personal story, I'm happy to hear it. I just started watching DB in January and just finished DBZ yesterday and loved all of it. He is truly the GOAT. Rest in peace. Thank you for the super chat and thank you for the beautiful story. I always play fought with my cousin when I was a kid, and we'd create our own Dragon Ball characters to play as. We did this for years, even early teens. Toriyama created my childhood. That's a beautiful story. Welcome, Sam Beats. I should read that super chat, I guess. Thank you for the $10. Again, you do not have to super chat. I'm trying to read everybody as much as I can. Akira Toriyama's work introduced me into anime. Because of Dragon Ball Z, I was able to find a friend group that I've now been friends with for 7 years now. That's amazing. I'd be a completely different person without DBZ. I think I'll talk about me towards the end. I want to hear about you guys. We could do that. Thanks to Toriyama that I lost weight and beat diabetes. Vegeta inspired me to work out and get my food habits right. That's amazing, Johnny Sweeps. Congratulations. I mean, just look at the impact a singular man has had on just one small YouTube chat. This is, absolutely incredible. I had been a dropout from elementary school because of financial situations. All I had was Budokai Tenkaichi 3 with me, and that helped me through without any friend. Wow. Super chat again. Now Toriyama, and I'm devastated. These two meant so much to me. Dragon Ball for childhood and Berserk for adulthood. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, as we get older, I guess stuff like this is bound to happen, but both of them were pretty young, right? Just here to say rip to the GOAT, and everyone else's messages deserve to be read just as much. I agree. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Oh. My uncle introduced me to Dragon Ball back when I was a kid, and it actually affected my psyche. Every time I get sad, I'd always remember how Goku will always rise to the challenge and beat the odds. Rest in peace. Thank you, Eric-kun. That's a beautiful story. DBZ was one of my first anime and is my favorite. Did this news just come in? Yes, very recently. Like, not very long. I made a community tab post about it, but I realized I wanted to hear your guys' stories. And then I initially was recording a short and to hear your guys' stories to get replies. And I couldn't record the short. I couldn't make it through recording the short. So I struggled. I really struggled. So I decided I'd rather just do it live. We could keep the stream up as an archive. I will keep the stream up unedited and on anything. No ads or whatever, and you guys can feel free to read the chat messages because I'm sure there's some amazing stories in here. Let's read Say Emotion. Before moving to America, the only show I watched was Dragon Ball on my household box TV back in 2012. Has Toyotaro said anything? Yeah, he said a brief sentence, but he seems absolutely devastated, as you'd expect. Sorry, I'm a bit late. What happened? Akira Toriyama passed away. Yes, Akira Toriyama passed away at the age of 68. Not very old at all. $10 super chat from Mike. Pretty much all of my interests can be traced back to Dragon Ball. It's the reason I'm into anime. I discovered my love of metal through American soundtrack of Cooler's Revenge. I mean, that'll do it, right? I genuinely love Dragon Ball. It means so much to me. It got me through depression, divorce, and now I'm in great shape. He was like a father. I'm a newer fan and watched around the beginning of 2022, and yet my heart aches. Rest in peace, Toriyama Sensei. Dragon Ball got me into anime. No other show has ever tickled my imagination like it. Made close friends from it. Also introduced me to What Ifs. Toriyama, one of the most influential men in modern time. I think that's also very understated. I mean, Toriyama's influence, I think we have to all agree, right, is just unbelievable compared to most people in the world, right? I'm sorry, I need to zoom out for this part. I guess I can manually zoom this in, but that'd be a pain probably. I don't know how I'd do it. Will you donate the money to his family or is that not possible? If it was possible, I would. I cannot. I do not want money. I've said multiple times I don't want money. I don't know how to turn off super chats. And I'm getting super chats. Me and my brother always had a rough time with each other, but one time I stole his mange, Goku versus Frieza fight, and I thought he would get mad, but we had a bonding moment and it got us closer. That's good. That's very nice. I really want to see what all the other mangaka have to say about his death. Rest in peace, Toriyama. You're an angel now. Some of the notes are online. You could go to Twitter and probably find them. Playing Budokai Tenkaichi 2 with my dad was one of the first happiest memories I've ever had. He let me win against him, and I was playing as Buhan. May he rest. Oh my God, why are we getting so many super chats? I really want to turn off super chats because people are going to think that I'm dumb. I'm fucking doing this as an asshole move. I just want to read what people say, but people keep giving me money. I was introduced. Did I skip one? I did skip one. Dragon Ball taught me to get back up and never give up. No matter how bad I get beaten down, I will always come back stronger. I agree. I was introduced to Dragon Ball through a Budokai 3 mod, PS2, fell in love with the franchise. I loved watching DBS every week. DBS Weekly was incredible. I don't want to read super chats. I'm not doing this for money. This is such a misunderstanding of what I'm doing. Being Hispanic, his work was introduced to me at a young age, helped me make friends, inspired me to draw, which I'm pursuing as a career. I hope it goes well for you. Thank you for the $10. Yo, I can't believe this is true. Dragon Ball literally has kept me and my 3 friends for over 5 years, mostly Xenoverse. May he rest in peace. I joke about this, but Dragon Ball is literally the reason I exist. My parents connected through it, and therefore my siblings and I are here. That's actually incredible. It was my childhood. I wanted to learn what Goku could do no matter what. I never gave up. He's the reason I'm not dead. I never gave up because of Goku never did. This is shortened of Friend's story. Gone too soon. First Takahashi, now Toriyama. Rest in peace to a legend. Anime wouldn't be what it is without his influence. I completely agree. All right, I'm going to try and read some non-super chats, guys. I'm so sorry. I want to just not... I don't want super chats. I don't want money. Please stop giving me money. Oh my God, please stop giving me money. Toriyama Sensei and DB influenced me so much, from martial arts / lifting to trying to be like Goku. My grandpa would stay up late watching DBZ reruns with me as a kid. Prayers to him and his loved ones. Arguably the most impactful mangaka of all time, shaped modern shonen as we have seen, and beyond. Much love to him until we meet again. Toriyama is the GOAT. I'm not going to lie. I don't know much about him or his work except DB, but I know how much of an impact he had. My favorite character he made is Yamcha. Say what you will. You can have a favorite character, no worries. Dragon Ball was my first anime. Okay, I'm getting back to the normal chats. Dragon Ball was my first anime. My first series was Dragon Ball Z when I seen it on TV. Then I watched all other series. Rest in peace, legend. He leaves behind his wife and children. May his journey continue forward, and we keep them in our thoughts. Yeah, please keep in mind his family, and please be fucking respectful. I do know people who, whatever, you want to make, jokes about this and that of what happened in Dragon Ball or some crap. But this is a real human who really died. And he has family, friends, loved ones that all are going to miss him more than any of us. And we all miss him. And we are all going to miss him. So I really wanted to be clear, this is a real human being. Please, make sure you're respectful. I went through depression for a while, but Dragon Ball and Toriyama were there to bring me happiness. I think that's for a lot of people. Rest in peace, man. I already miss him. For me, guys, it's hard to sink in. It's actually hard to believe it's real. You come home from school after a great day. Your mother prepared your favorite food for you. You turn on the TV and Goku's about to transform into a Super Saiyan. He made my childhood amazing. Rest in peace. Okay. Make sure, again, I'll say this again. It is important. Don't call him, you could call him Akira Toriyama or you could call him Toriyama. Akira, calling him his first name only is kind of disrespectful. It's too informal, if that makes sense. Call him Toriyama, please, chat. Just so you guys know. It's you're acting very informal, like you know him when you don't. This day is truly tragic. I agree. Please stop super chatting. I don't know how to turn it off. I'm beyond shocked right now. This man shaped my life in ways I never thought possible. This just sucks. I'm really going to miss him. Yeah. Akira Toriyama changed my life. He helped build my friend group, which I had since 6th grade, now currently graduating. Had a grandpa pass, now this. Yeah. Oh, I saw a Lucy message. It's hard to, because I've been following Toriyama senseis for 29 years and now he's gone. I agree. It's very hard. Please leave the stream up after you're done. Yeah, this won't be members only or anything. I want you guys to have an archive of all these stories. So the point is of this, I want an archive of this. I want you guys to write down your stories. Even if I can't read them out loud, they will be archived in this stream forever. I will never take down this stream. I will never put ads on this stream or anything. I will make sure ads are completely off and I can't unless YouTube forces ads on it, which they do sometimes. How did he pass away? Monetization tab in YouTube Studio has yeah, but that would turn it off for my whole channel, right? I don't think that'll work. I want to just turn it off for this stream. I don't know how to do that. Toriyama's work helped me keep going throughout the pandemic and through college and graduation and childhood. Rest in peace. I'm glad to grow up with Dragon Ball. I agree. Who's your favorite character and series in your opinion? I like original Dragon Ball, but I like the whole original manga, right? So the original manga includes Z. It's meeting Bulma to flying away with Oob. And that's my favorite. I mean, the OG manga is just where it's at. Donate to Toriyama Sensei was passionate about. We don't know much about Toriyama Sensei personally because he didn't share much. And he was very close to himself. That's why we don't have many pictures of Toriyama. We have just these few pictures that we constantly use. And that's because he was very close to himself. And that's a perfectly fine thing. He should be allowed to be close to himself. Akira Toriyama, you carried me and my brother's childhood along with many others. This has brought tears to my eyes and will continue to enjoy your beautiful work. Again, Daima is something he worked directly on. So I think when we see Daima, we'll be seeing Toriyama's final artistic vision and artistic input into this franchise and the world, which is going to be, I think, beautiful. I was hoping to meet him someday. Yeah, I mean, me too. But there is almost never. This man introduced me to anime. Rest in peace. Like many of us, I think Dragon Ball and Pokemon and maybe Yu-Gi-Oh, right, was most of our introductions to anime. Akira Toriyama has a funny way of writing Dragon Ball spoke to me and a bunch of other aspiring mangaka creators all around the world. His simple and straightforward story is what I fell in love with. Rest in peace. Daima will be his last work. People better treat Daima respectfully. I know how Dragon Ball fans can be, but Daima will be uniquely special and deserves respect even more so now. I think everybody will now more so than ever give it a big chance. Oh, I'm sorry. My social fucking media carousel. Let me get rid of that. Will there be a Moro arc still? The Moro arc happened. What? What does that mean? I just learned the second that happened. Yeah. Wait, what happened? I'm late. Akira Toriyama sadly and suddenly passed away. I've only been a fan for a few years, but Dragon Ball has become one of my favorite franchises of all time. It has helped me through my battles with depression and anxiety. Goku inspired me. Rest in peace. Well, the manga chat. This is all just released. I don't know anything about the future of anything. I don't even know how to describe what he means to me. He's the reason I started drawing, the reason I watch anime, the reason I can conceptualize surpassing your limits and never giving up. Rest in peace, Sensei. Thank you, Umbral. That's a beautiful message. I only got into Dragon Ball in the past 2 years, but in that time, Dragon Ball has helped me through tough times. Toriyama and Dragon Ball mean a lot to me. May he rest in peace. I'm struggling to put the words together. I've been working on my own Dragon Ball story for 11 years now. I've played Tenkaichi 3 ever since. I was 4 years old. I'm 20 now. This is awful. I found myself through Gohan's story as I relate to a dork being told about tons of potential. My therapist and I even call my emotional work Taming the Beast. I owe so much to him. Rest in peace. Toriyama and Dragon Ball were a huge part of my childhood. I can just remember sitting on the couch with my dad smiling and laughing, feeling joy and sadness, watching Dragon Ball Z. Rest in peace. Maybe you could donate the stuff to heart disease research since Goku died from the heart virus the first time. I think Toriyama Sensei would like that. I don't know if that makes sense. I'll figure it out after stream. I don't know. Maybe we'll do something else with it. I really don't want it, though. I don't want it. Please stop donating. You guys don't have to donate. I'm reading chat messages. Should I just stop reading super chats? Would that make it easier for like more reason? I feel bad. Like I feel like I'm scamming people, but I could just. I was having a terrible day and hearing the news of Toriyama tonight only made it worse. He's such an inspiration. I'm lucky to have been alive when he was. I think that's a crazy thing too, to be alive at the same time as him, right? I might just stop reading super chats, guys. Don't donate to me. Hold on. I could do this. I could do this. Give me a second, chat. Okay, I'm doing this now. Hold on. Sorry, guys. This is dumb that I have to do this. I'm still really in shock. I mean, I'm fucked up a little bit. I guess it's just so surprising. There we go. Just take the donations and donate it to charity. We could do that. You guys want me to keep reading super chats and just donate it to charity? We could do that. It's up to you guys. This can't be real, man. Such a legend. Yeah. It's strange, genuinely not sad or anything. I think I'm in actual shock. Yeah, I was in shock and then I got really sad. The I am speech is my favorite moment in Dragon Ball franchise. To me, Goku embodies the grit and perseverance and always serves a great reminder to keep pushing. Rest in peace, Toriyama. Okay. I can't read super chats. Unless, I guess we're donating to the charity now. All right. I'm not gonna lie, I grew up in Mexico, live in the USA currently, here with a childhood friend. DB meant everything to us growing up, and we've had a lot to drink, nothing to do with Toriyama Sensei, and we're both really sad. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. I'm going to leave. I need to be at peace. Bye and good stream. Have a good one, Butter Toast. Was that Butter Toast? No, it wasn't Butter Toast. I'm so sorry. Gian Ortiz. First Bulma's Japanese VA, then Ginyu, now Toriyama. Makes me scared. Don't say things like that. This is not a time to like worry like that, you know? Don't say big things like that. Yeah, Toriyama passed away, unfortunately, guys. I don't know how long I will last on this stream. I'm a little fucked. This man's work has inspired me to better my own health and push myself educationally, mentally, physically. His work was my introduction to anime, manga. May he be remembered. I just want this to be super clear. We're just going to do it this way. Not reading them, donating money to charity. There we go. Is Daima going to keep going? I would assume so. Why wouldn't it? I feel like it's mostly done, no? I'm sure they'll have something at the end of the episodes. As a big fan of Dragon Ball series, I'm heartbroken to find out that Toriyama has passed away from this brief sickness. I unfortunately lost someone close to me 2 years ago from something very similar. He was too young, a life almost full. Thought, though, what he created filled the world in a way that would take most 100 years. I mean, yeah, having a legacy like that is insane. Thank you for the member. You don't have to member on the stream like this. And remember, the stream will be up, so if you guys want to read stories in here, in these chat messages, you can read them on screen, you can read it here. I think this will be a great place to have like an archive of this. This man is the reason most people can relax and unwind, watch their favorite animes. He inspired so many of them. DB has been my favorite. I mean, that's another thing. You're right. Oda and Kishimoto and many others were just inspired by Toriyama. I have a really bad feeling that whatever company... No, shut up. Who will own DBS? No, shut up. All right, I do not care. I do not care about the future of Dragon Ball Super. I don't care about the rights holders. I don't care about canon. Can you guys who care about this right now just leave? We are talking about a real human life that disappeared. Stop. Enough. Think about what's actually important. You want to have that discussion 4 months from now? We'll talk about it 4 months from now. Not today. This is not the day you get to talk about what's canon, what's going to happen to the series, this and that, all selfish things. Don't talk selfishly. He has a wife. He had kids. He had friends. He's a real human being. Please, try to be respectful. Toriyama was inspiring to so many. I hope he can rest in peace. I agree. I owe Toriyama literally my artistry. I sketched a lot as a kid, and amongst stuff I would draw, I would make stories involving Dragon Ball characters. I owe Toriyama my future career. How long have I been live? I don't know how long I can last. I think I have to end. I don't think there's a world I can go on any longer doing this. It's kind of tough. Your stories are all beautiful, though. I really do. Was it a private funeral? I assume so. They waited a few days to do it, like a week. This honestly doesn't feel real. I agree. Sleep well, Carthu. I'm not going to go to bed. I want to quickly answer the question myself. This is kind of a spoiler for a video I had planned for this year, and it had nothing to do with Toriyama passing away, because who could have expected a 68-year-old man would not be with us anymore. But I wouldn't be here right now in a very obvious sense without Toriyama. My career obviously is built up off of Dragon Ball, but in a more even further than that, I as a kid wouldn't have taken 10 years of Kyokushin karate without first seeing Dragon Ball and all the cool martial arts in there, and having those characters that inspired me to doodle in my notebook at school, and seeing YouTubers who inspired me to be creative, because Maria Miss DBZ Babe made little animations, little like Dragon Ball funny parody animations, or Quaman made interesting videos about like the timeline of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff. And I wouldn't have thought I could be a creative. I wouldn't have thought I could make something that could make people happy or interested, or things that people love. I needed to see those people. I needed to see people argue why Goku can't be in Smash, and then me argue back that Goku can be in Smash. Because I just love Goku that much. And, talking to my friends about Super Saiyan 100 that we found on YouTube. And just everything for me, in a lot of ways. Not everything entirely. I'm not one thing that I like. But there's a reason that the Dragon Ball is as big as the Triforce on this arm, and Kirby's smaller. These are like central pillars to me in my life. And there's other things that branch out from that central pillar. And there's going to be other anime that branch out from this central pillar of a tattoo. But they'll never be as big as this one in the middle. And that's because nothing else will ever mean as much to me as the work that this series did. As the work that he did. He was genuinely so unbelievably influential to me in ways that I don't think I'll ever truly come to terms with without deeply thinking about my memories and my childhood. And every time going to Toonami and watching an episode of Dragon Ball Z as a kid, I just don't think my first manga that I ever picked up from a bookstore was Dragon Ball, the original, because they were not playing the original Dragon Ball on TV at that point. It was still only Z. And sometimes, occasionally, I believe there was an episode of Dragon Ball here and there. But I never got to experience that story unless I went to a Barnes and Noble and I picked up the book off the shelf and I read it. And that was my first manga. That was the first time I read manga. That was the first time I interacted with this medium. And it was insane to me how it could be so funny and charming and beautiful and exciting all at the same time. He truly was an artist and storyteller unlike most. And I just wanted to say all that. I don't think I could say anything more without maybe crying on stream. So much love to you all. Please, thoughts and prayers for his family, his friends, his loved ones. And tell your loved ones that you love them. You know what I mean? Please be kind. He's more than a series that you like to make jokes about or don't. I wish you all nothing but love and happiness in your lives. I hope to talk to you again soon under better terms. And I cried before the stream. Don't worry, I'm all right. I'm not holding anything in. And I hope you all have a good night and good lives. I really do. I truly mean this in every way. Oh God, I broke it all. Let me go back to this. I'm sorry, I broke everything. Have a good night, everyone.